Hey, what's up, guys? So, as pediatric dental practices, I know a lot of the times you guys are out in events doing presentations, lunch and learns, maybe talking to the kids at the health fairs, right? You're just at an events. And if you're in the pediatric dental marketing course, then you're in the ground marketing section and you're getting a lot of yeses to set up your booth at events, right? Or the businesses, and which is fantastic. So, in this episode, I want to talk to you about how to set up, how to perform your best at in person ground marketing events. Okay. Getting your foot in the door is just the first step, right? Once you got in there, they said, yeah, you know, you can come on in, come on by. Maybe you went to an apartment complex, and the apartment complex, by the way, if you don't know this, a lot of apartment complexes do events for their residents. And at the same time, they do like specific children's things for the residents there. It's really, really great for the parents who are residents there. And then they, bring their kid, the parents coming on stuff. So you got the yes. Now you need to know how to perform your best at an in-person ground market event so that you can capture more leads and convert more people into loyal patients. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this episode. Now, performing your best at in-person ground marketing events is the key to gaining your prospects' trust. If you don't make an excellent first impression, chances are probably not going to want to do business with you. They probably just want that free stuff that you're having at the booth, right? So, in order to put your best foot forward at an in person ground marketing event, you need to know how to strategically set up your booth, how to act, and what to say, how to speak. Now, I'm going to break these steps down for you, okay? Starting with setting up your booth strategically. Now, a big mistake that I see most people make is setting up their booth with all their freebies and goodies in a grab bag. That means people can just walk right up to their booth, say, "Hey, okay, I'm just gonna take one of these by," and leave with no trace, right? No, what happened to that bag? That's not what I want you to do. In that situation, your potential lead just grabbed a goodie bag and left without leaving any way for you to contact them. So when it comes to setting up your booth strategically, the name of the game is not convenience. Instead, you want people to stop by your booth, shop around, spend more time at your booth. You can do this by simply deconstructing your hygiene kit or whatever it is you're giving away in your goodie bag and place each item that you would like to give away side by side. So you can say, here's a baggie, here's some toothbrushes, here's some floss, here's some toothpaste, maybe some stickers, flyers, maybe a balloon if they want a balloon, right? Boom, like that. Now, once they do that, once you have the booth just like that, um, they're going to be shopping around a little bit, right? This will give you maximum time to talk to them about your offers, services, and your practices. Hey, the business and if it's the apartment complex or the residence or whoever, right? If you're at a daycare, the daycare and I decided to partner up this month and we're giving you, boom, an incentive, right? It can be, hey, we're giving you a free first exam. We're giving your child a free whatever, right? Or you're not doing anything for free, right? You can just say, hey, we're doing a new patient exam this month, or a free office tour, however you want to do it, right? Whatever incentive you want to offer, that's what you want to mention. Now, remember, once they show up, you're like, hi, grab whatever you want. It's free. Just grab a little baggie, put one of each, and that's it. Then they're like, oh, okay, right? They grab their baggie, they start putting their toothbrush, floss. They might ask you, oh, what kind of toothpaste is this? Blah, 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 right? Create conversation with you. You'll create conversation with them. That's your time to speak, build rapport, be super friendly, but build rapport. And at the same time, that's when you can offer your incentive. Seeing all of your freebies laid out in this way also piques the person's curiosity. With so much in front of them, they're going to want to take some time to take in that situation. Once they're stopped at your booth, you can let them know that everything they see is free. Tell them that. If they'd like to, they can grab a bag and shop around for whatever they like, right? As they're shopping around, that's where you'll want to converse with them and let them know about your offers and promotions. The only thing you want to put in the baggie from the start is your business card. So make sure each baggie has a business card in there, right? Or maybe a flyer or something, right? In there. That's basically it. Yeah. Tell them that, they like, you can grab whatever you want to have in there. And like I said, have the business card from the start and allow them to shop around just in case they don't pick up a business card at the very end or something like that. If you don't want them to grab 5 toothbrushes at once, because this can happen, you need to set the boundary straight from the get go. Tell them, feel free to grab a bag and grab one of each item. It's as simple as that. Now, here's like an asterisk, quick thing. This may has happened to you, right? You will get someone who says, "Oh, can I get one for my other child? They're not here, they're sick or whatever." Up to you. But if it's just one other person, I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Of course, yeah, you can grab another thing, especially if they signed up. Of course, you can grab whatever you want. Now they're like, oh, can I also grab another one for my 4 other children or whatever? No, you're not Target, you're not Walmart, right? You can say, oh, we need to have enough for everyone here. But if you like, when you come to visit us, we're more than happy to give them their toothbrush that they need. Yeah. And then they're going to be cool with that, right? They're not going to be like, what? Oh my gosh, no, I don't care about anybody else. Just give me my stuff. No, they're going to be cool with that. So that's what you want to do, right? Maximum, just give out 2, right? To a family, especially if the 2 kids are there, but if they're not, just 2. And then that's it. So that's how you want to strategically set up your booth, right? Nothing fancy. You don't have to have like a spin the wheel, do all these things that you've been seeing a lot of people on social media do. No, because the more important person is going to be you, right? The person at the booth. It doesn't matter what you have going on. If you're just there behind the booth, just none of that's going to matter. So basically, you want to have a table, maybe a tablecloth, so it won't look tacky. Tablecloth can have your branding on it, right? Your logo, and then have a deconstructed hygiene kit, and then your information, and then have a pen and paper, a sign up sheet. Or if you want, you can have an iPad where they can actually physically put their appointment time in the practice management software, whichever one of those 2 you want to do, and then sign people up, right? But that's how you want strategically your thing to have. Nothing in baggies where they can grab it and go. Everything's laid out, okay? Now that you know how to set up your booth strategically, it's time to know how to act, speak, and perform at an in-person ground marketing events so that you can capture more leads and grow your practice. So first and foremost, it's crucial that you greet and say hi to everyone who passes by your booth. Everyone, guys. Even if they aren't stopping, say hi to everyone. This will create as much opportunity for you and your practice. It's also a great opportunity for you to lower your, what I call, shy shield. Now, no matter how extroverted or introverted you are, performing at these events can feel a little unnatural to you in the beginning. But getting in the habit of greeting everyone who walks by your booth will help you slowly lower your shy shield, getting you more in the groove of communication and networking confidently. Once you say hi, like, hey, how's it going? And your prospect stops by your booth, you can proceed to tell them that they can grab one of each item for free. Then, if you're ground marketing at a business, you can even tell them that your dental practice, and be sure to say the name of your practice, right, has partnered up with the business, this daycare, to give their customers an incentive, right? Or to give you, parents, an incentive. Of course, you need to make sure that the incentive you're offering is enticing enough for your prospects. So if you're ground marketing at a daycare, you could offer them something specific, right, for them. Make sure it's very, very enticing, the incentive. And what you can do is simply just make a poll on Instagram and your Facebook, right, and say, like, what would you guys prefer, this or that, right? And then continue with offering that, right? Or it can be a new patient exam. After sharing the incentive, the prospect will either show interest or say, no, thank you. If they show interest, that is when you'll want them to leave their contact information on your sign-up sheet. But if they say no, don't worry, it happens. But feel free to tell them, no worries, do you have any friends or family who could benefit from this? If they say yes, ask them for their family members or friend's name. It's not unnatural, guys. I know you're like, I'm going to ask them for their friend. Nope, it's not natural. This works so much when they're like, oh no, I already got a dentist. Thank you so much. Do you have any friends or families that would like to benefit from this new patient exam? You know what? Yeah, my neighbor does. Kid was playing with him the other day and he like busted his tooth, man. And I know they were looking for a dentist. I'll give them your information, right? Or I'll take some of your information and give it to them. Boom. It's just like that, right? So make sure you ask that question if they say no. If they're like, no, I'm okay, right? If they happen to say no to both, if they're like no to I don't want any of the incentive you're offering, and no, I don't have anybody that can benefit from, go in the show notes below, and we have a script to help you navigate through that conversation. All you need to do is enter your email address in that little thing, and that the email address is just for us to know who to send it to be honest with you. So we have a script in case you get all no's. I got your back. Don't worry about it. But that's basically how you're going to perform. And I say perform at an event because sometimes, like I said, we're just not feeling it that day. But when you get to that event, you better turn it on. You have to turn it on for those 3-4 hours. After that, man, you cannot say a word to anybody, and I don't care. But when you're at that event, yeah, you better, before that, pregame it, drink some coffee, drink whatever. If you're at the booth, have that energy. Turn it on. And hi, how's it going? It's free if you want any of it. Hi, how's it going? It's free. Even if you're at a gym, let's just say a LA Fitness or a gym. And these gyms, believe it or not, you get a lot of patients there because there's daycares in there, right? So parents are dropping off their kid near the daycare section. You can set up near the daycare section and then just, hey, how's it going? It's free if you want any of it. When you're done with your workout, feel free to grab whatever you want, right? And blah, blah, blah. And even if they're wearing their headphones while they're walking in, still say hi, how are you doing with everyone, right? I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me long, long time ago when I first started. I mean, there'd be some good days where I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? And then there'd be some days where they'd be walking by and I'm like, I'll say hi to the next person. I'll say hi. And if I start off that way, it's not going to end good. So immediately, even if I'm still setting up that booth, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's free. Well, I'm going to put some stuff out right now. It's free. If you want any of it, feel free to grab whatever you want. They'll wait. They'll wait and see what you got going on. But you want to have that tone of voice, that personality. You want to turn it on every single time you're at these events or doing a presentation or setting up a booth, right? Even so, if you have two people there, right? One person's behind the booth, they got to be doing the same thing. And you can be out in the front saying, hey, how's it going? Hey, you can be going to other vendors and businesses who have booths and talking to them. And with your signups, you'd be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Can I have some of your information? Oh my God, this is so cool. Can we put some of your information in our dental practice? We're the pediatric practice right down the street from you guys. And, actually, if you guys have any children that need patients, we're actually offering this, but we can give you, because you're part of the community and the business, a specific incentive. Just put your name and number down and boom. You know what I mean? There's one person attacking the vendors. There's another person at the booth saying, hey, hi to everyone. You're doing fantastic at this health fair now. So that's what you got to do. You got to turn it on for that time when it comes to setting up and performing at these booths. Now, when it comes to performing your best at these in-person ground marketing events, a lot of it comes down to common sense, tone of voice, and a smile. Remember, be present and engage with those who are around you. Be present, guys. Don't be on your phone. A lot of the people in the pediatric dental marketing course, when they're going to ground marketing events, I tell them, hey guys, if it's possible, stand up as much as you can. Sitting down is great, but it's going to promote to me at least, I'm a lazy guy. So like sometimes I'm like, I gotta stand up I gotta stand up, but if I'm already up, man, I'm active. I'm going, right? So I tell people the same thing, like stand up, right? Just stand up. Don't be on your phone. If you're going to be on your phone, it's for like a Facebook Live, Instagram Live, taking pictures of the event, people doing things, right? Stuff that can help your social media. But other than that, don't be, on the phone talking, texting. You're going to see other people like that. The best thing you can have at that booth is you. Okay? The best thing, person, whatever you can have at that booth is you. Remember that. Nobody's you. So you're bringing that personality, that brand to that event. Thank you. Thank you for being here and making this event even more special. That's what the event's saying to you, right? So being the in-person ground marketing or ground marketer at these events means you need to entice and invite these prospects. Be personable, approachable, and friendly. Even if you get a no, everyone who walks by is an opportunity, whether they sign up for your incentive or not. So at the end of the day, they're leaving with your freebie and your business card inside of the freebie. You never know when they'll give you a call in the future. But the main thing you want is you want them to sign up. You're going to get their name and information down, and you will give them a call later on that day or the next day early, the next day. So that's basically it, guys. That's how you're going to set up your booth, and that's how you're going to perform at these events. And much more, much more information, along with exactly what to have and specific type of, I guess, like things to have at the booth is found in the pediatric dental marketing course. One quick tip I want to give you guys when you're thinking about what to add. Like I said, you can have a deconstructed hygiene kit, right, on your booth. But one thing, this is from Dr. Cassandra Joseph from Odyssey Dental, um, balloons. Balloons are fantastic. I can't tell you, this has happened sometimes to me too. I see people with balloons and I'm like, oh, look, you just see a sea of balloons, of your balloons with your logo on it. And kids, do they not love balloons? They love balloons. So they're going to see other kids with balloons and they're going to be like, I want that balloon. Where can we go get the balloon? Oh, mom, I found where the balloons are at. They're right there. Let's go. Right? Have balloons. So if you can just have a deconstructed hygiene kit and some balloons, trust me, it's going to be, you're going to own that event. You're going to own that event. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. At the same time, if you want much more information, we're going to be opening up enrollment to the pediatric dental marketing course pretty soon here. So make sure you go join the wait list or join the email list, be a part of it. And make sure you're a part of the pediatric dental marketing course, because at the same time you get monthly mastermind sessions, office hours. So basically what you're listening to right now, but in real time, and I'm engaging with you. Manal, Sampat is engaging with you. We're answering questions, concerns, and all these things. And we also invite other guests and professionals on there as well. So that, along with so much more information, go check it out. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes below. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.